Hi there, this is Justin from LemTask, and today we'll be doing things a bit different. So today we'll be comparing Google Tasks and LemTasks using the exact same task flow to see which one breaks and which one works best. So in this case, we'll be using a tool called Google Tasks, and then we'll move on to LemTasks. We'll create a simple task list on both sides and compare when you run the same workflow, same process in both Google Task and LemTask, and see which one works well for you. So we will start off with Google Tasks. So we'll go to Google Tasks from the dashboard, and there we go. So in this case, you will see everything from the previous video. So we will just continue from there. And if there's something that you missed, you can always go back and have a look at it. So from here, we'll just continue. And as you can see, we have already added the task, and we'll just take it from there. So we have your task email Fox News, and a way to add this, let's say we have completed a task from the previous run. I'm showing you how we did it the first time so that you don't get confused. And let's say, what can we add? Let's say news segment prep. Okay. Then practice runs, right? Practice runs for news reporting at maybe, let's say, 10 p.m. There we go. And it's today, so we're setting the time. Since it's at 10 p.m., we'll practice an hour before. There we go. So we set the time for an hour before, and we mark it as completed. So it will appear here, practice runs, and there we go. So that's how we basically do the whole done task, like the whole task process. It's quite simple, easy, and straightforward. So that's how we do it. And we have your start tasks here. You can add your most urgent tasks here on a daily basis. However, on this practice run, you can unmark it. Since it's something that you usually do on an everyday basis, you can mark it as repeat, and every day for the next week, or every day for the next month, or every day for the next year. So repeats once a day, 9 o'clock, starts on January, and it never ends. So it's a continuous thing on a daily basis. So you can keep it there, since it's a very neat setup anyway for you to use. Now we'll move on to LemTask. So this video will be quite brief, since it's just a slight comparison of tasks, your lists, your start, and everything else in between. So we'll move on to LemTask, and I'll show you how it looks like on the dashboard. There we go. So this is how it will look like, and when you go in, this is how the dashboard basically looks like. As you can see, you can keep going, and you have your latest tasks, and you have your calendar there to keep track of everything, productivity heat map. Then that's how it basically is. And you see your brain dump. Your brain dump, I will show you how to use it. And then you have your today, your lists here, your tasks, and you have your all tasks over here. There we go. And then we are comparing tasks, list, and board. So on your tasks, I've already inserted examples. However, we can delete this, right? Yes, we can delete this. I will start off with one task. That way it will be easier and very much simple for you to understand. Delete. Okay, so we have your task, your clients here, and when you click on the task, you can add your details. As you can see here, I've added my subtask, your Fox News, your BBC News, and your News 24. So you can add as much detail as you can, like Fox News, practice. There we go. Then here again, you can add your practice and so on. So that's how it basically is. You can add more subtasks. You can also VN your subtask. Let me try that. News 100. Oh, there we go. News 100. And you can add that as your subtask. It's quite efficient if you are too lazy to type, or you are too preoccupied to be typing lots of details. So here we'll just go with segments practice. Okay, there we go. Okay, the spelling is running away. Okay, there we go. So this is how you'd usually edit them. Notes saved, it saves that automatically. You can set your time. There we go. We said 8, right? 8, the practice is 8 p.m. So there we go, done, 8 p.m. And when you exit, right, you've added your notes and everything, you can set your practice for an hour, actually for 45 minutes, since we'll be practicing and warming up, and then giving you 15 minutes for prep in order to go live. And then there we go, your 45 minutes, and then your date, and then you can pin your tasks here, and you can also unpin them. Let's see, unpin your task, there we go. And then clients, since it's red, it's high priority. Low priority, you can adjust it, it will be green. And the energy levels, you can also change it to low energy levels. You can change it to medium energy levels. So these are the features that you need to know that, okay, I have to focus a lot more on this task, and I have to focus the least more on this task. I don't need to strain myself on doing this task. And here you can set it to repeat on a daily basis. So since you'll be practicing every day, it will repeat on a daily basis. You will get reminders at a specific time that, hey, you have a task that you have to do. So that's just how you basically do it. And you have the option of sharing your task actually with your team members, right? If I'm not mistaken, copy link, copy text, or your share, you can show on the different social media platforms, including your email. So those are other functions that you can take a look at. You can have your categories on how you sort out your tasks. You have your all tasks, and when you complete the task, you click here and then it's completed. But since you set this one to repeat on a daily basis, it won't necessarily disappear from here, but then it will keep on being added below under the completed tasks. And that's it from this section. And as you have seen, you've gotten an overall scope of how to use this task, and you've gotten an overall scope of how to use these different tools. And if you need any more information regarding the tools, if you need to check out more features, play around with it before you officially start using these tools, you can catch the link in the description below. And that's it from me. Thank you.